Welcome back, guys. Let's get into my February reset, and here are a few things that I kind of do to reflect on the prior month and reset and kind of refocus for the upcoming month or the current month. So this is today's February 3rd, so it's a Saturday at 5:06, right? So just got back in, celebrated my niece's birthday. So I'm super excited to just sit down, relax for the rest of the day, and kind of get focused for February. So reflecting on January, I got a lot of, and I'm just looking at my iPad to see my goals. I got a lot of my goals done, or I'll say like a good amount of goals, right? So I had goals in terms of like certain things that I'm studying, I'm trying to get better at, and that's work related, just so like I can keep pushing up, keep getting promoted, and just better in my knowledge for myself and like making things easy at work. And then it helps me train all the new employees or whatever new employees may or may not come, right? So that I think I did fairly well. I did not complete all the courses that I wanted to complete, but that will continue on into February. I did do like my investment. So like that was one goal, like start a new investment account and actually take the time, sit down and get into investing, like, talk to my brother about it. Which is funny because I am actually an accountant and everybody expects like, hey, invest, do this, do that. It's not something that I gravitate towards, but my brother does. Like he watched CNBC all day and he does his thing. So I bounce ideas off him, and then my little brother also invests. So I kind of like, bounce ideas and like, what is your thought process? How do you do it? I listened to books in the past that kind of helps with that. So my goal was to like set up that account and actually start personalized investing. So like investing on my own as opposed to setting something up and then having like a trader or somebody else, or like well, like somebody else like invest for me. Like I'm trying to do it myself and do individual and like, kind of learn the market for myself in that aspect. So I got that done. I did not launch my Etsy account, but I'm gonna try to do that this month. Especially, I took a few days off, so I should have the time to actually sit down, do the stuff that I want to do, like put up the postings and start from there. So, did not get that done. Did not launch Etsy, but I will put that on for February. I also did not launch the blog. I'm still working on taking the courses in terms of how to set it up, the best way to navigate that. So that's is something that's also coming. And I am not like, one thing I learned, I am not being hard on myself. I'm gonna do what I can do and call it a day. That's it. And whatever happens, happens. I am pushing myself. I wake up with the mindset like, let's get this done and call it a day, right? And then that brings me to like kind of like my personal goals, which is my morning schedule, my nighttime schedule. Those were, and these are things that are going to continue to be on my goals each and every month because it's something that I want to reinforce, something that I want to accomplish. So the morning schedule, when I get up, I am good. I try my best to get up early in the morning. My alarm goes off at 5, but I'm typically up before. And so like I try to get things done. That means like tidying up, keeping my room and like the house clean. Like, so I have my cleaning schedule. So things of that nature, what I can get done in the morning, like vacuuming up the stairs, tidying up the bathroom with the kids, like my nieces and nephew. So just simple things like that, making sure that like I do my skincare regimen, especially like I am breaking out on like my neck area. I'm not sure why, so I'm going to, it's probably because like I get 1 or 2 hairs, and so I used to like do waxing and everything was fine. I stopped like a few months ago and I thought maybe the plucking with the tweezer would work, but no, it's just not doing good with my neck. So I have a wax appointment scheduled again for the 10th of February. So I'm going to do that. So that's like, that kind of also mixes in. That's so like morning routine, like taking care of my skin, taking care of my neck, my face. And when I say like face routine, that includes my neck and everything else, right? My nighttime routine, which is again something that I'm gonna continue to work on, something that I'm gonna do. Make sure I'm washing my face at night. Like sometimes I shower in the morning, sometimes I shower at night, sometimes I shower both, depending on when I work out, which will be my next goal. So I want to make sure that I'm still washing my face even though like I showered that morning and not like showering at night. I want to make sure that I'm still doing that skincare regimen, like just to keep my skin good. Like again, like I don't know if it's stress, but like I broke out at one point in January up here, so not looking forward to that. So next was like in personal will be like my workout schedule. I am I'm doing great. Like I'm doing great. So like last year, the end of last year, I kind of started off my workout, and towards the end I was doing one at least once per week, and I kept it consistent up until the year end. And it kind of like I knew like this year like I wanted to do 3 to 4 times a week. I wanted to actually get more fit, like work on certain areas. Girl needs a booty, so like I am working on that. I want to flatten my stomach or tone my stomach so that it becomes flat, and it's not at all bad now, but I kind of want to get that done. So I've been working on that. I've been working out 3 to 4 times a week. I think last week was the only week, which was like the last week in January, that I did it once. I did it once. And then the thing is, like, now that I'm going into the city office, I am actually walking. Like, I'm walking from like the lower blocks. I'm walking at least 10 blocks, right? And I'm not just walking, like I am power walking, like I am hustling, like the New York City did not leave me anywhere. Like I am still like jump, like, you know, walking, like the cars come, okay, bye. Like I'm out of there. Like I am power walking to the point where my watch picks it up, like looks like you're doing a workout. So even though I only like did one Peloton workout last week, I am still actually active, right? So for lunch, I might walk up a few avenues, up a few blocks over one avenue. So I've been doing that. I've been doing great with working out. I'm working out 3 times this week, and then I'm going to go back to 4 times next week. And this is something that I spoke with my nutritionist about. And so we're planning for 4 times a week, like just going forward to stay fit, to help me with my health. So I'm super excited about that. And the last one is my cleaning schedule. I did okay with my cleaning schedule for the most part. Like I try to keep like, okay, I think I need to up when I do like do like the small thing like vacuuming the stairs, dusting I didn't do a lot of dusting of like the floorboards and stuff, especially in the bathroom. So I kind of want to get that done, and I want to do upstairs, like just cleaning the floorboards. So that's something that I'm gonna work on in February in terms of goals. So like my goals will be like kind of like the same. So like personal will still be like the morning schedule, nighttime schedule, workout schedule, cleaning schedule. I'm gonna try my best to launch the Etsy in February and launch the blog in February. And then I will continue investing, putting more into that, choosing my different, I guess, stocks. So I'm working on that. I'll continue to do that. And I want to watch videos, which I think I only watched one video. And here was like to watch one video per week, but we'll see what happens. And I did my minimum investment amount for last month, so I'm going to try to do it for this month. And the last thing, I know I keep saying and, the last thing would be like just studying in terms of areas that I kind of need to know for work. So that should be it in terms of goal. Like did great in January. I did not cross everything off, but I'm giving myself grace. And I'm just going to continue in February and try to go harder and be smarter about it and learn from what I did or didn't do in January. So that will be that's it in terms of goal, and I'm super excited. Like I actually, kept up with everything. And I actually, yeah, so like I'm actually doing great. Like, and I take like life in strides, and I take everything in strides. And one thing I didn't write down was like try to like meet up with friends and see friends, right? So like I'll probably add that for February. And I did that in January. Like since I went into the city office, like I met up with one of my friends. We went out to eat. That place was amazing. That food was amazing. I was eating leftovers for like the next 2 days, like, right? So I actually finished everything from the leftovers. And I don't know. I think I'm starting to get sick. So I'm starting to feel congested or sound congested. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but as I'm trying to speak, like I'm hearing it. And I was just outside, so hopefully I don't get sick. I don't want to be sick. Now, what am I looking forward to in February? What am I looking forward to in February? I am looking forward to my birthday. I'm gonna have a game night for my birthday, so I'm super excited. I usually don't celebrate my birthday. Like my friends may come, we might have a sleepover and do something, or I might go out to eat with family and friends. But I think I'm gonna just do a game night, like something simple in the house, like the people in the house, some neighbors will come over. I have to tell my aunt and my grandma and my cousin, if they want to come over, feel free, stop by. So I am actually looking forward to that. I'm gonna make it cutesy, but I want everybody to have fun. I'm gonna make it cutesy, do all the prep work, so that on the day of I can just take shots, like just take shots, enjoy myself, have an amazing time. So I'm looking forward to that. January book wrap up. Okay guys, so I did a video the other day stating, and I still stick by it. I see on like Book Talk and books, well I'm not on TikTok like that, but on Instagram, Bookstagram, I see a lot of like book, I don't know what you call them. They are reading like 20 books a month, right? And that is absolutely possible. And I stated in that video, like, I cannot, unless I'm trying to get fired, read all those books. So like I have my 8 to 6 and I have to like be slow paced, right? And I was like, at that point I had finished my first book, which I'll show you guys in a second and give it like a quick review. But I was like, oh no, I'm gonna do my 1 or 2 books, whatever. And baby, I got into Akatar, that's what they call it, A Court of Thorns and Roses. The second book. So like I had previously read last year. So like last year that was the second book that got me back into reading. I had previously read that. And baby, I read some more. And so now I'm just reading. But again, read at your own pace. Don't ever feel compelled or like compelled that you have to read an X amount of books to be accepted into the book community. Absolutely not. If you're reading one book, you're reading one book. If you want to read multiple books at a time, read multiple books at a time. If you want to read one book at a time, read one book at a time, because that's exactly what I'm doing. So yeah, like don't let anyone rush you. Like when I get into a book, I get into a book, and that's exactly what happened. So yeah, like I'm talking about Sunday. So let me go over the books and then I kind of explain. So, and guys, I keep looking at the finder. I need to look at the lens. So I finished, and I started in the end of January. I mean, the end of December, sorry. But like, I was only like, I think it was like 30 something. I was like only here, right? Like only read these pages. And then so New Year's Eve, so December 31st, like I was reading and I was like here, like right here. And then New Year's Day, I spent New Year's Day and I finished most of it. I think I had like a few pages left, but then I fell asleep. So then I had this left, like January 2nd. And when I tell you I woke up before work and finished it, I had finished it. I don't know if I want to give it a review, right? And then what I'm finding out, the more books I read, the harsher my reviews are. So I gave Fourth Wing And it's okay, I still give it five stars because that is my baby. That is the book that got me back into reading. I loved every minute of it. This book I am given 4.5 stars. And I've explained in another video, or I've explained somewhere else, I don't recall, that sometimes like when you're reading, it's like not as great as the first. And it's not because of that. The reason I'm giving this is because I love this book. Like, I loved it from beginning to end. It was amazing. The reason I'm giving it 4.5 instead of 5 stars is at the ending, I am not sure how I feel. I am not sure how Rebecca Yarrow is gonna go from there to the next book. And I am hoping it comes out on May 8th. I think the first book came out May 8th last year. The second book came out, or May, like around that time, November 7th last year. I am hoping the third book comes out, because there's supposed to be 5 books. The third book comes out May 8th of 2024, because I need to know what happened. I am not happy about the ending, right? And then I was discussing this with my friends. Sorry guys, I'm very passionate about this book. And I was discussing it with my friend, and I'm like, did you peep what could happen? Right? I'm like, did you see something that could happen? Because I saw it. Like, I read it, and she was like, what? And I was like, go back and read that part towards the end. I said something that was supposed to happen didn't happen and could happen in the future. And that's all I'm going to say. But baby, 4.5 stars because I'm not sure. I am not sure how I feel about part of the ending because I am so sad. I'm so sad about it. I'm just sad. Like, why? Like, I just don't, why? Just somebody explain it to me, please. So that was the first book I read for 2024, and I finished. So that was that book. And then, yeah, girl, okay, let me do it this way. And then I read this book, right? So I'm trying not to get the reflection, right? So I read this book. I thought I had given the first one 5 stars, and I take it back. I take it. That first one is a 4.4 stars. The first one is a 4 stars, right? The first one is 4 stars. This one, let's say 4.8 stars, or like close to 5 stars. I would give this one. So let me not even give ratings. But if I want to give rate to kind of see like how I love the books, like I'll let you know. So the first one, a little lower than this one. Like, great read, great writing, everything, great storyline, great characters. I thought I was in love, but baby, no. This one, and I'm trying not to say like I'm trying not to say what happened or what's going on. Like, I want you guys to be able to read the books yourself, and I love this far better. Like, this storyline, the love, the people that are in love in this one, loving it a lot more than the first one. It kind of made me low-key upset about the first one. And so, like, and I was saying, like, I'm gonna reread some of the books. I don't think I want to reread the first one. I might reread it for something, like, I'm not sure, but we will see. We will see. Like, if I were to reread it, I will read this one. I'll read the third one, which I finished. I finished these bad boys. And when I tell you, like, I finished it, I went to Barnes & Noble on the Sunday. Right? I'm gonna show you guys. The Sunday. I went the Sunday. This was done by early Tuesday morning. And guys, I always fall asleep at the end. So like, I fell asleep towards the end, and I think I had 100 more pages left, and I woke up that Tuesday morning. It's always a Tuesday. Yeah, but yeah. So New Year's was a Monday. I woke up the Tuesday, and I finished the book. Like, I'm talking 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and finished this book. Now, which one did I love more? This, and you know what? Okay, so before, remember I told you guys that I am a fantasy reader. I'm a fantasy, like, I love it. But the love story in there, I think I like a little smart. I think Sarah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. And then this one. This was kind of like, this was kind of like a wrap up. Like, she was basically just wrapping up. So she wrapped up everything that happened 1, 2, and 3. She was wrapping this one, like, wrapped up in this, and kind of like gave everybody an ending, right? Like, or a happy ending, or whatever, whatever it is. So this is the 4th book, and as you can see, right? So like, it was just like, it was from every different perspective, and like kind of wrapping everything up, but not like, so like kind of wrapping everything up. So I'm just so happy. So these were the 4 books that I read. And I don't know if you guys can see. Let me take my face out of it. So these were the 4 books, sorry, that I read in January. What am I reading in February? So let me grab one. As you can see, it's in my bag because I took it with me to my niece's birthday. So this is the last one, and I'm so sad. Like, I am truly sad that it ends here. Like, I am truly sad. But this one is a slow starter for me because the perspective changes, right? And I then spent let's say 3.5, falling in love with Farah. I hope that's how you say her name. I know there's been some debate on Instagram. He's supposed to say I say Ryzen, like that's how I pronounce his name, but apparently it's supposed to be like Reason or something like that. I say Ryzen, like rye bread, like rye, right? So Farah, I've spent 3.5 books or 4 books falling in love with her, falling in love with her character, falling in love with who she is as a person, like falling in love with Ryerson, right? And like a lot of like the other characters. So now this is like a different perspective, and I'm literally just in the beginning. I'm literally on page 58. So like I haven't gotten far here at all. So like right 58 is like these little pages here. So this is the last one, and which brings me into TBR for February. So basically this one, I started this like a day or 2 ago. So I think February 1st. So, and I haven't gotten far. It's a slow read, and in terms of the beginning, I'm trying to get into it. I'm trying to like not think about Farah in the sense of like, she's still in the book, but it's not from her perspective. So I'm still trying to like, I need to like shift. I need to shift bodies, like become this new character, the new, not the new characters, but the new perspectives, kind of. So that's the first book I'm gonna read. And then we have a little surprise, right? So this is my little surprise, and I haven't even opened it yet. It came a few days ago. We have a little surprise because I can't let go of Actar, whatever, the ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses series. I can't let go of it. I can't. And so I got a whole adult coloring book. I got a whole adult coloring book, people. Like a whole coloring book. And it has the characters. Oh, and I didn't even realize it has some quotes. Okay. I mean, I see a character I don't like, but we're not talking about it. And now I gotta color that character. I don't. Let's not talk about it. Let's just. We're gonna color her. We're gonna color her. So like, it has some like characters, and I don't want to give it away. What's in there? But I ordered it on Amazon, and I got it. So I'm super excited. right? And it has characters from not only book one, but like the books after too. So like, yeah, definitely like the later books. So, ooh, this is interesting. That was an interesting scene. Yeah, it has some. Okay, so it kind of goes up all the way. Aww, it's gonna make me cry. So this is like, it's not to be read, but it like, I love coloring, I love puzzles, I love doing Legos, I love all that kind of stuff. So I'm super excited to kind of add this, and it'll help me hold on and kind of reread some of the books to, because I want to get the characters right. Like I need to know who has blonde hair, who has dark hair, who like who's short, who tall. I need to know all of it, right? So I will be rereading some of the books to get like some of that. And a part of me is like, I don't want to spend money, so I'm not. But a part of me is like, should I just get it on my Nook? Actually, I'm gonna ask my friend. I think she has it on the Nook, because then I can search by certain words, because I need to see like certain characters, right? So once I finish this book, I am waiting for a special edition or like a special like sprayed edges to come out of, I think the books are called, let me see. So the Assassin's Blade and Thorn of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Hero of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, Kingdom of Ash. So this is this, I think this was her original series. So I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna get these and read these. But I'm waiting. I'm kind of waiting for a special like airbrush. Here the edges, and it's hardcover. I'm waiting. They're sold out. No ET and when they're coming back. So I'm kind of waiting for that. But in the meantime, you know it's Black History Month, and I could not go along Black History Month without some here. I'm gonna read this. And the lady in, I think her name is Christy, in Barnes and Noble was like, this is, and she's just so pretty. She's so beautiful. Said, this is basically Camelot. Let's just read the back. Sorry for any words I messed up, okay? After the mother dies in an accident, 16-year-old Bree Matthews wants nothing to do with her family memories or childhood home. A residential program for bright high schoolers at UNC Chapel Hill seems like the perfect escape until Bree witnesses a magical attack her very first night on campus. A flying demon feeding on human energies. A secret society of so-called legend-born students that hunt the creatures down. And a mysterious teenage mage who calls himself a Merlin and who attempts and fails to wipe Bree's memory of everything she saw. The mage failure reveals Bree's own unique magic and a buried memory with a hidden connection the night her mother died. Another Merlin was at the hospital. Now that Bree knows there's more to her mother's death than what's on the police report, she'll do whatever it takes to find out the truth, even if that means infiltrating the Legendborn as one of their initiates. She recruits, even if that means infiltrating the Legendborn as one of their initiates. She recruits Nick, a self-exiled Legendborn, with his own grudge against the group, and their reluctant partnership pulls them deeper into society secrets and closer to each other. But when the Legendborn reveals themselves as the descendants of King Arthur's knights and explains that a magical war is coming, Bree has to decide how far she will go for the truth and whether she should use her magic to take the society down or join the fight. So the way the lady at Barnes & Noble explained it, she's like, it's a modern day Camelot, right? Where the main character is this gorgeous black girl right here. And then, so I'm super excited. And the author, I'm just going to get you the author. is a black woman. Tracy Dion. Like, yes, baby. Yes. Tracy. Yes, Tracy. Yes. Yeah. 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 So at Black History Month, I'm gonna be reading this book by a black author. So that'll be my first one after I finish this. And then this one just caught my eye, right? So this caught my eye. I love just like, I don't know. And again, it's a tale of dark romance. I don't know how dark it gets. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it was like on their display table. I asked the lady again in Barnes and Noble, and she was like, a lot of people have gotten it, especially like just the binding like itself and just like certain things like this. So I'm super excited, and you know, purple is my favorite color for the most part. For the most part, it's my favorite color. So I got this. Let's see what it has to hold. And so like that's the 3 books. I'm gonna finish A Court of Silver Flames. I'm gonna do the 2 books that I just showed you guys, Legendborn and Gothicana. We're gonna do that one. If you guys want me to read, let me see how. It doesn't really have a back thing, so I'm gonna read that one. So those will be my books for reading, my TBR for February. So I'm super excited. Let's see how many books I get done. Like, it's already a busy month at work. Like, it was only business day 2 on Friday yesterday. So let's see how much time I have and how many of the books I can get done. I will give myself grace and read what I can when I can. And if a book is not good, I try to finish a book anyway. Hopefully all the books are great, and I'm super excited. I am super excited to thing in my coloring book. And that's it. So I will see you guys. And now, yeah, night is upon us, right? So I will see you guys in the next video, which I don't know what that's gonna be, but I look forward to seeing you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Love always.